one white and one black.
Would that make you incompetent?
Yes. Would it?
Would it? If that scenario happened?
If Chuck does this to him a couple times, and he does handle himself well.
Because I've had plenty of intelligence officials worry about this.
Oh, right.
There's no evidence yet.
He validates
if you knew
his
your
own
words were being used, would you change your language?
No, because I think that my words represent toughness and strength. Hillary's not strong. Hillary's weak, frankly.
Okay, hold on. He's getting ready to come up on something that happened during the Democrat debate last Saturday that we didn't talk about.
Because I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
I'm with all y'all listening to us right now. Who the hell was listening to
And
that?
I was mad at myself because I didn't bring it up. However, it turned out to be a huge ordeal. He's about ready to step in it and let you know about what happened to Hillary. I'll just let him tell you. Let him tell you.
Just let me tell you.
Because it's my own fault I didn't talk about it.
Got no stamina. She's got nothing.
Wait, let me stop you there.
She couldn't even get back. She couldn't even get back on the stage. Nobody even knows what happened to her. So she went home and went to
Why do
sleep.
you keep going on
She couldn't
this?
even get back on the stage last night. Well,
What?
I'll tell you why. Because we need a president with great strength and great stamina, and Hillary doesn't have that.
And a bigger
we cannot
bladder.
have another bad president like we have right now. We need a president with tremendous intelligence, smarts, cunning, strength, and stamina.
There's a lot of things
And
that I've
Hillary
heard about
doesn't have
Hillary
that.
Clinton. The idea, though, she
And a bladder that's huge.
did travel more than any Secretary of State. It's a grueling job. This is somebody that has been on the national
she's sitting in
stage
an
for
airplane
25
travel.
years. Well, so are
Hey,
you.
Chuck.
Trump just said, in case you missed it, okay, F. Chuck is saying she traveled more than any Secretary of State ever. Trump said, while F. Chuck was talking over him, yeah, she was sitting on a plane all over the place. And then F. Chuck said, so are you. What is it? What is that? So are you? What is that?
Oh, boy.
Is that not childish?
It's the so are you fallacy.
Okay, so here he gets into it.
She may have traveled a lot, but you know what? She didn't do the job because the entire world blew up around her. So she wasted a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of money, and frankly, she wasted a lot of lives because her policies were a disaster for the world. The Middle East has blown up around her. Her decisions were horrible, and hundreds of thousands of people have been killed because of her faulty decisions.
I've heard you say that. We're hundreds of thousands of people. That is
Of course.
Where?
Of course.
What is this
How
charge?
about Libya? How about all the bad decisions made? But how about Libya? How about what's going on right now with the migration, which essentially was
very
caused
true.
by her faulty decisions, along with her president, her leader,
That was
our
them that
great
caused that.
president, who is grossly incompetent. How about now, you look at our president, how about the Iran deal, one of the worst deals I've ever seen negotiated in my life, Chuck? I mean, it's just bad deal, bad decision, after bad deal, after bad decision.
Why are you so comfortable praising Vladimir Putin?
Did you say Vladimir? Sounded like you said Gladimir.
See, that was the
That's
next,
a good one. I
Right.
like that.
That was the next question.
Gladiator.
Yeah, that was the next question, and I left that in on the sound clip on purpose because Trump is literally nailing Obama and Hillary to the wall, and F. Chuck tried to defend him, and F. Chuck's just done with this line
He's
of
like,
questioning.
all right, I get it.
So why are you so in it with Vladimir? Dude, what?
Like, whoa.
Where'd
Are you
that come
trying to
from?
throw a monkey wrench in here?
Right. So let's take all this in pieces. Trump said Hillary is responsible for killing 100,000 people. Now, we do know that she has killed people.
Oh, she's directly. We're talking about the difference between
Direct
Stalin,
and indirect,
Yeah, the
right.
Stalin killing 30 million, or did he kill 7 million?
Right.
So we know that. I mean, isn't that weird when you think of the people that we have respect for in politics in America? You don't think of any of them as having murdered innocent people because they disagree with their policy or that they represent a threat. But this is a fact with Hillary, and that's just weird.
Right. If you type in how I misspelled it. I say who has Hillary killed, but I typed in how is Hillary killed.
Oh no!
How is she
We have the FBI at our door right now.
So the results are 88.2 million, and
Oh, my
the
God.
very top, the very first website is another Clinton associate found dead.
Oh, just typing that into the search box is probably going to cause the Secret Service to descend on our bunker. We'll have to. It'll be like Waco, Texas. all over again.
There's a website right here, whatreallyhappened.com, and the title of the article is "The Clinton Body Count."
Oh, okay, all right.
What really happened? So, and you can even look at on Wikipedia. The suicide of Vince Foster.
Oh, okay.
He shot himself twice
Because the first one didn't work, or
in the head.
well, you can get shot in the head and survive. I'm playing devil's advocate big time here. You remember The Godfather? Dude got shot in the head, and he was just standing there for a couple, 15 seconds.
It was in the back of the head.
I thought it was in the front.
He shot himself. Vince Foster shot himself twice in the back of the head.
Oh, wow. From 15 feet away.
Right.
Okay. There was a episode of CSI where a guy was shot in a chair, and he may have even been tied to it. I'm not sure. And there was no murder weapon. So clearly he was shot and killed.
Right.
And this was in the living room. And come to find out, they found, they were looking for clues, and they were scouring the whole house. And right next to the fireplace, they found a couple of pieces of broken pearl type stuff. And so they were like, I wonder if these are clues. What is this to? What did these come from? And finally, somebody said, you know what? That looks like pieces of a gun handle.
Wow.
Come to find out, it wasn't a murder. It was a suicide. He attached the medical tubing to the gun and attached it inside of his chimney. So when he shot himself, the rubber tubing pulled the gun up into the chimney, and if you looked right up in there, it was hanging.
No way!
But it broke when it hit the fireplace,
Oh.
and little pieces of the handle fell down, and that's how they found the pieces of the handle. So guy tried to stage a murder, but it was just
That's
an episode.
weird that you say that. Well, they got that episode from real life.
Oh, I'm sure that somebody tried that. Yeah.
About 4 months ago, there was a cop who staged his own murder.
Okay.
Well, but staged it. It was a suicide, but he staged it to look like a murder.
Okay.
I don't know. I just find that fascinating.
I would think that.
And he was because he was a cop, it was so hard to find that it was staged because that was his job.
Kind of like a fireman that's an arson.
Yo,
Yeah, they can.
This is hard
they
to
can
catch
hide it.
them.
Yeah, they can hide
Yeah.
it. So, okay.
Unless you're in California and just start one of those forest
So
fires.
Hillary killed a lot of people.
Right. So
And she's powerful enough to get away with stuff like that, which is kind of scary. So that's why it's important that we elect people with moral character. That
some kind of moral character.
that's palatable.
Right.
Right.
So I mean, I could make an argument of why I think that she's probably responsible for all the murders that are going on.
The hundreds of thousands?
She completely destabilized all of Syria, Libya. Libya is in a complete and utter civil war right now.
If you the movie, the documentary Fog of War with Robert S. McNamara,
Right.
he says right in the very beginning, if you're one of them people that doesn't like to sit through documentaries, which this one's 2 hours long, by the way, very first
I loved
scene,
it. I loved it.
The very first scene, and you can look it up and watch the first scene, he talks about how leaders of the world throughout history have made mistakes that caused the deaths of people. And what you want to try to do is to minimize doing that. And if you do that, try to learn from it and not do it again. And he even goes on to say, it could have killed, a mistake that you may have killed 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, maybe 10,000 people. He said you may have made several mistakes. And also, you may have made the same mistake maybe twice, 3 or 4 times, but you try not to make it the 5th time.
And that's what Trump is arguing, that she ain't learned. She ain't learned nothing.
She ain't learned nothing.
Nothing at all. She ain't learned it.
I cannot disagree with Trump on that.
So as I alluded to F. Chuck's...
Alluded or alluded?
Alluded to F. Chuck's questioning.
F and Chuck.
He goes into this thing with Putin.
Okay.
And this happened a while ago. Putin was praising Trump on his leadership. But here's F. Chuck. He flipped
the question.
Yes.
I'm reading it on your transcript here. Because we all know that Putin praised Trump.
Correct.
But listen to what F. Chuck questions.
Decision.
Why are you so comfortable praising Vladimir Putin?
I'm not. I didn't praise him. He praised me. He called me brilliant. He said very nice things about me. I mean, I accept it.
Well, you've called him a strong leader.
I think he's 100. He is a strong leader. What am I going to say? He's a weak leader? He's making mincemeat out of our president. He is a strong leader. I mean, you would like me to call him a weak leader. He's a strong leader. And I'm not going to be politically correct. He's got an 80% approval rating done by pollsters from, I understand, this country, okay? So it's not even done by his pollsters. He's very popular within Russia. Now, that may change.
I can see that.
F. Chuck is playing Trump's speech at a rally in the background while Trump is talking right now.
That's what you're hearing. That's what you're hearing.
It's not us. It's so ridiculous.
Before we go on,
right?
Gosh, I really am just thrilled. I got a thrill up my leg listening to Trump talk. No, I mean seriously.
Okay, Chris.
Listening to a politician, especially at this level, just refuse to go down the road of dishonesty is just such a
breath of fresh air.
Fresh air. Here he is. The gut reaction of any politician in that line of questioning is, no, I don't praise Putin, and no, I didn't call him a strong leader. What does that mean? You're saying he's a weak leader?
Well, no. His leader's he's got a
He's just
sense
not good. He's just not good.
No,
not good.
No.
He's just flat out saying, I know it sounds like praise when I say he's a strong leader, but what are you expecting me to say that he's a weak leader?
Carrie, was Adolf Hitler a weak leader?
I mean, we're almost down that path of saying, when did you stop beating your wife?
Yes,
we're almost there. We're almost there. We're like one hair away from that.
So Trump, when did you stop beating your wife and put the alcohol down?
When did you stop going to the AA meetings?
Stop boozing it up.
Oh my gosh!
But I'm not. I didn't say anything one way or the other. He came out with a very nice statement about me, and I said that's very nice. I'm honored by it, and it would be very nice if we got along with Russia, Chuck. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. He cannot stand our president. He doesn't like President Obama. I think it would be a positive thing if Russia and the United States actually got along, and they could work to the mutual good of getting rid of ISIS and clean things up. I mean, right now we don't get along with them at all.
Right, but right now, Vladimir Putin is the best ally Iran has around the world and the best ally that Assad has in Syria.
By making the horrible deal, one of the worst deals I've ever seen made in my entire life, giving them $150 billion, 24-day check periods, which don't start for a long time after that, 24-day check periods, self-inspection. We don't get our prisoners back, our 4 prisoners, we don't get them back. We gave them $150 billion. We happen to be, in its own sick and horrible way, we happen to have been one of the great allies of Iran, if you want to know the truth. And by the way, just to add to that, we also handed them Iraq on a silver platter. We gave them Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. They're taking over Iraq as you speak to me this morning. So we gave them one of the best deals ever made. And by the way, they're taking that money now, and they're giving it to Russia and others where they're buying armaments, which nobody ever reports.
He's trying to get into him.
So he's talking about the worst thing that has happened, that a president has done in foreign policy in my lifetime, easily. While playing It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year in the background.
That's F. Chuck.
What a moron.
Well, and the sad
subliminal message.
The sad thing is